Hello everyone, it's Max Power with another review. This is the StarCraft from the Noble Collection, the second piece that I purchased with the Codex Skull. I'm going to do a 360 here, what I bought. This isn't a very big piece, according to their website, and by the way, it is still available, 55 US dollars on their website. It measures about 10 inches in length, so it's not a very big piece. It's just kind of a nice piece to have maybe on a table or on a desk. So again, I like the Man of Steel movie, so I picked up this piece. So I'm going to do a 360 here to give you an idea of what it looks like. All right. So I really like how they did the emblem here. This really nicely done. I'm going to get a little bit closer here so you can get some details. And by the way, this actually just comes off, and that's how it came off. That's how it comes. It's just a little piece that the grooves here actually have to be have to match. Let me see if I can bring this up close. So the reason I'm showing you this is when I got this, it was kind of like, how do I put it? How is it going to sit? It was I couldn't. It had to, for some reason. There's no instructions, and now I see why there is no instruction. You eventually figure it out, but at first, with all these grooves, I was, what am I supposed to do with this piece? And I went online, and there wasn't really much information. And so eventually I figured it out, and that this piece has these grooves that actually fit the grooves right here. And of course these grooves match this one, so it's just a matter of getting it to face this way, and that's where you kind of connect this piece in here, and it fits pretty much like a glove there, and that's how you get the rear part to stand up. And so that was kind of a mystery at first when I first got it. So but now obviously I know how to do it. So paint job wise, I think this one is, I guess it's pretty good for what it is. I mean, it's not an expensive prop. It's a small prop. So Noble Collection did a pretty okay job. It's pretty much kind of a matte color altogether. Let me remove it here so show you. It's kind of a matte gray. So I do like that. You know, everything so far that I've received from them seems to be the resin gets worked on, so it's not just painted. So there is the art is embedded into the resin, by the way, and that's what this is. So that part is nice, but paint wise, there just really isn't much to this. It's a combination of like a matte gray with a darker gray, and then you have the kind of the whitish or grayish white color on here. Detail wise, you won't find that much. I mean, there are some details here that they added on, you know, where I guess it's instruments and things and hoses, but there really isn't any additional paint here to identify them, or that there's a contrast between that and and the rest of it. So I think that was kind of you know, a little disappointing. I mean, these things right here, by the looks of it, looks like hoses and other pieces of metal, and that could have, you know, they could add a little more detail, made them a different color or black, just to give it some contrast, to give it electronic panel kind of look to it. The same thing on this end. It's molded in there, but again, without any contrast, you really can't. It just becomes part of the whole thing. So that in itself is kind of disappointing that they didn't put that paint detail on it. Overall, though, it's pretty good. As you can see. So I went online to take a look of any other, if there was pictures of it, of this ship. So it was really hard to see if any details, if there was anything that, so I could compare it to, but I just couldn't find anything. And the movie itself just has this ship just from far shots, and then there's one shot where the ship kind of appears in outer space, and then you see the light hit it, and then you just see the back piece. So there really wasn't something I can reference to and see if there are any additional details in this part of it. So, it is what it is. I do like the fact that here on the nose, they gave it kind of some scarring here. It's just paint, so it's not embedded into the rest, and just kind of a scarring, I guess, representation of it going through the Earth's atmosphere. So that's kind of a nice little detail that they added on there. But that's pretty much it. There really isn't much to this item. It is. Let me bring that back here so I can set it down. Again, it's a matter of making sure that you put it on there. There it is. Okay. This is available still on their website. So again, just like the Codex Skull, it's an open edition, I guess. They really don't have it as a limited edition anything. It's just available. So if it's something that you want to buy, if you're a fan of the movie, or just want to have it with your Man of Steel toys or collectibles, it's just kind of a nice, affordable thing to have. Size-wise, once again, I'll compare it to a 1/18th scale vehicle, my DeLorean vehicle, and they're pretty much about the same size. I'm going to go back here a little bit, and then you can see, I'll move the camera here, they're almost pretty much identical lengthwise. Maybe the DeLorean's a tiny bit bigger, but not by much. From the top view, there you go. So if you have one of these cars, or you have a 1/18th scale vehicle of any kind, then what you're looking at is about the same size scale-wise. So removing the DeLorean vehicle, comparing it to perhaps a Hot Toys collectible size-wise. A small item, as you can see, height-wise. Oops, sorry there. Let me get this guy back on here. There we go. Alright, so, height-wise, to about its a little bit over his kneecap. So, again, not a big replica or prop or collectible. But again, it is, if you like the Man of Steel movie and you just want some additional collectibles out there that are just not a Toys R Us toy, this is kind of a nice item to have. And you can't really find this item just anywhere at Toys R Us or anything. It is a little bit higher scale item than your average toy that you get at Toys R Us. Noble Collection does make a a few things that are Superman related in addition to this. I think they make a ring, they make a chain, a billfold, a cup. But it looks like a lot of the products that they make are geared towards the Lord of the Ring kind of things. I did see a few other things, Game of Thrones, but Superman wise, they do have a statue that they have that is Superman. It's a bronze Superman, but it looks like it's more of the let me see, bring up the light. So yeah, the Superman bronze that they have is more from the comics. So I'm gonna shine my bright light here, if that will add a little bit additional lighting here, so you can get more details about what it looks like. To 360 with the light. Again, it really is just a gray and a darker gray and a real whitish gray paint job. There's really nothing else to it. And as you can see now, you can see some of the kind of the details that they added on there on one side, indicating the ship going through the atmosphere. So okay, all right guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, of course, leave comments or anything else. Just ask away and then I'll respond to you. All right guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.